It's a long week. Good evening to you all and welcome to yet another episode of the Travel and Trek. It's me, Genesis, again, giving you an essential guide to whatever or wherever it is that you need to know about your country. This particular episode, I am at the golf course and we are officially unveiling the new brand ambassador, Uganda Tourism. I don't know who it is yet, but personally I'm excited and I cannot wait to know who it's going to be. The event is just starting. We have so many media houses around, all willing and hoping to get to know the new brand ambassador, Uganda Tourism. I hope you stay in check. We are on STV and you will get to know very soon.
I take this opportunity, rare opportunity, to unveil our tourism ambassador, our own national, a celebrity, a star, Joshua Kiprui Cheptegei.
Thank you so much. Today we have the CEO UTB with us, and we have just unveiled, as you've been watching, we've unveiled the new brand ambassador for the Uganda Tourism. Well, I'm going to have a little chat with Madam Lily, and it's really a pleasure to meet you.
It's a great pleasure to be with you as well, and thank you for being part of this event where we have unveiled Cheptegei Joshua as the tourism ambassador.
Thank you. Why did we choose Cheptegei Joshua in particular?
Choosing Cheptegei is very strategic for us. He's a star, he's a celebrity, he has all this network, both nationally and internationally. He's a person of influence. And he's still growing in his career. So it's not like he's somebody that we will have for 1 year and then he's gone and everything is done. So it has been very strategic, following his story and growth in career, that he has now created a lot of network that the tourism industry, the industry can benefit from.
What's your strategy as the new brand ambassador tourism?
My strategy as a new brand ambassador for Uganda Tourism Board and generally Uganda is to get awareness and increase more awareness abroad for more people to come to Uganda, especially people who are associated with sports tourism and other sectors.
We are promoting domestic tourism. It's one of the particular things we are looking at. But we have one challenge that I've had so many people talk about is we are having tourists coming in, yes, but the local people are having a hard time accessing because they feel like these places have been made extremely very expensive for them, that they feel they cannot really afford them. So the foreigners are literally taking over. What are we going to do about that in particular?
I want to disagree that opportunities being provided only for the international tourists. If you can see, first of all, thank you for asking this question because it's one way of creating awareness. And that's why I earlier on said our major focus is going to be on creating awareness to let the Ugandans know what is available, because there's also a misconception, a misunderstanding about tourism being for internationals. It is a thing for the Bazungus.
That's what the Ugandans are understanding.
But, from the trend of what we have been doing with the campaigns last year, we can see that with the investment we are making in engaging with Ugandans, they are beginning to appreciate. There's price differentiation. Not, if you go out to the lodges in the national park, a Ugandan doesn't pay the same price as a foreigner. Two, it has always been misunderstood that if you visit the national park, you only have to pay in US dollars. That's not true. You can actually pay in shillings. Uganda Wildlife Authority has made it very cheap for Ugandans to visit the national parks. We need to get this out of Ugandans. If you go to the national parks, besides Chobe Lodge, Para Lodge, there are also other facilities that are actually affordable. So you can camp, you can stay in the low-end accommodation facilities. They're actually available. There are even student hostels in the major national parks, yes.
As a Ugandan, we are having Ugandans now. We always say try to promote domestic tourism. What's your say on that? Are Ugandans believing more in domestic tourism? Do you see an improvement? Do you believe that the tourism sector in particular among the locals is growing?
Well, it is really growing because, for instance, I was able to take on the Pearl of Africa in the year 2020. But I also noticed some observations, especially with the pandemic, when people were at home and they had nothing to do. So I saw a lot of Ugandans exploring their country, seeing some things which they have never seen about the country. So I really love that, and of course it's really growing. Even me personally, I had not had the privilege to go to Cheptegei National Park, Queen Elizabeth. Okay.
Have you now visited more of them?
It was really a great opportunity, and I was able to know really what we have as a country. So I believe that it's really growing.
And then the other question I wanted to ask you, Madam Lily, is the tourism sector is one of the sectors that badly hit during the COVID-19. And yes, we are trying to come back. We have airports already open. We have tourists coming into the country. What's your strategy, particularly as the UTB, to see this sector grow more than it was even the previous years?
Well, we have a number of strategies in place and a lot of initiatives that we are undertaking to grow the industry. First and foremost, engaging personalities of influence is one way of trying to create awareness about the destination, trying to get the nationals, to be motivated to get to know their own country, travel their countries. Besides that, we also appreciate that awareness is the biggest factor that we need to get handled properly, both domestically and internationally. And with this comes also, for a destination, the brand itself. We have our brand, the Pearl of Africa, but this is not well positioned and explained. So it's one initiative that we are working on now, and during this calendar year, we should be able to unveil the refreshed Pearl of Africa brand, such that when a Ugandan or anybody there talks about the Pearl of Africa, it's there, it's clear what it is, and there's an image to it that you can appreciate what it is.
Thank you so much, Madam Lily. It's been such a pleasure talking to you. It's always been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, Cheptegei. I believe I'm going to be seeing you around more often. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Today, in our episode of the Travel and Trek, we are going to be trekking in Kampala, visiting the museum with the Ghetto Kids. And I have officially just arrived at their residence, located in March, India. And I can't wait to meet them. Hey guys, how are you? You're good? You guys are looking smart, yeah? Today we are going to trek, we're going to visit the museum, and I'm excited to be chatting with you guys as we do that. It's officially my first time to meet you in person. And hello. How are you? I'm Genesis. It's nice to meet you. Are you the one in charge? Yeah? Okay. Hello, Patricia.
Hello.
I think I've seen you like 1,000 times before. It's it's a pleasure to it's a pleasure to officially meet you.
Thank you so much.
I've taken a nice place. I've taken good care of this place. It looks really good, and the kids look really happy. Yeah.
We've been trying. It's all thanks to our manager, our dad, who has kept us. Yeah.
Okay, he's your dad. I think we have a lot to talk about. Let's get going. Okay. Make yourselves comfortable, please. So like I said, on this very episode, we are going to be trekking around Kampala. In particularly, we're going to be visiting the Uganda Museum. And along with me is the ghetto kids and the entire family. I've carried the whole family along with me, and I cannot wait to have I've never really met these kids in person, and I've never gotten to have a little chat with them. So in this episode, as we are touring around the museum, I'm also going to be having a little conversation with them, getting to know about them, their achievements, and how far they are willing to go. So please, make sure you're still live on STV and tagging along. Officially at the Uganda Museum, and today, as I told you before, we are going to be trekking around the museum, and along with me, of course, I told you we're going to be having the ghetto kids with me, and we're going to be having a little chat, getting to know each other, as much as enjoying and seeing what exactly happens in this place. So please, come on, let's go. I last visited this place when I was like, I think in P3, P4, around there, and it's been ages. This is like another me coming back again as a grown-up person.
Me, actually, as I told you, like, I never came at this place like for touring before. Like, I think this is gonna be my first time, because when I was in primary, my students like used to come for touring, whatever, but me, I didn't, because my mom and dad couldn't afford the money for tourism. So I think I've only come here when I'm gonna perform. Yeah.
And has any of you visited the museum before? Now this makes 1, 2, 3, 4, so many of us that haven't visited this place. Trying to follow the SOPs. Don't forget, coronavirus is real. I don't have it. I have to remind Michael all the time to sensitize his hands. Not sanitize, he sensitizes his hands. And everyone has to go through the SOPs, just like the government advised all of us to. Guys, we go.
You are most welcome.
We go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we go from here or this side? Me want here. I've seen a Ford.
Oh, you've seen. Actually, I think we can even start from here and also look at the BET award.
BET award. We're going to look at the BET award as well. Oh, Kenzo actually put it in the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are going to see the BET award.
Yeah. So this is our lobby area.
Yeah.
Just for the information, this is where we receive the visitors from, and then we decide which direction to take. We have quite a number of galleries. We have this gallery that is to do with history of the country. Eno gallery eyogera ku byafaayo ebyaffe ng'ensi. Then this gallery yo eyogera, actually this is an independence monument. Kino kijjukizo kya independence. Eno yo section twagigulawo on 8th October 1962 ng'enkeera Uganda lwefuna independence yayo. Eno yo yaliwo basically okulaga achievements.
So kati okuva olwo up to now mubadde mutereka buli kimu.
Yeah, we keep adding. And then the other section, that side, has to do with musical instruments. We also have Stone Age. Are you guys in school?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever you learn in school about Aleman, we have that section to talk about Aleman. And then outside we have a culture village. It's a very big, spacious place that is so beautiful. But anyway, we can start with
Before, let me not make the decision alone. So you guys, where should we start from?
Actually, I won't say anywhere because we're just excited to see every place. I think it's going to be so beautiful.
So I guess we can start from here. Yeah, it's okay.
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 Yeah.
Skulls. Yeah. And then they say we actually came from this.
Yeah, that is what science says when you look at the evolution story, that man is a cousin to these apes.
We
We have
basically
some
came
traits.
from
We
this.
have some traits that are really similar.
Okay, please. And then the stones. These are stones.
Fossils. Fossils, to their classes, we can say they are remains of early man. But in reality, fossils are basically remains of plants and animals. And mainly these are dug up things. Like, for example, when in case of an eruption, lava flows and covers so many things. So we dig and get them. So when you look at this, you know shells?
Yeah.
You know shells? Yeah, these are shells. You may find that these ones are over 5 million years. Yeah.
Can you have seen something that I've been excited to get to?
Before you go to
The food.
there's something here.
Oh, okay. What's this?
Beautiful.
What's this?
Yeah.
Mama Nyolubugo. Okay, what do you think about backcloth? Do you like it? No, feel free. Yeah, Patricia, do you like backcloth?
Be honest.
Like it depends where exactly. Like I like it when they make outfits out of it. I think it looks really very beautiful and very culture. But some others.
I was waiting for the bat.
Anyway, when you look at
What's with this back cloth dress?
yeah, this is a dress that is there's a lady. She's a designer. She's a Ugandan but based in UK. She's trying to add value to backcloth, so she makes outfits out of backcloth. That is why you see it looking beautiful.
But it's confusing me. So does it? It's just like
Yeah. Yeah,
just like that.
the way you see it. Yeah, but
She just puts it on just like that.
no, she puts in something else.
Now I get. Okay.
Guess what?
Yeah.
We get a kids. We're dancers, of course. We're gonna show you something right here.
From here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I would love to watch. I've never watched all of you like here. Okay. No. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. This was so good. Actually, he can also dance.
Yeah, we're gonna take.
Now, where is the young man that removed the shirt? Yeah? I don't know. They confuse me. Who of them?
Both of them,
Yeah, they look alike.
but they're all amazing.
Okay, you guys are all amazing. And madam, the next time you're dancing with me, please don't overshake your waist. I was literally going to break myself. No. Well, we're still with Joseph and he's taking us.
For that beautiful break, it has really blended well with. Maybe it is one of the achievements the country has.
Yeah.
I know having them.
I have to first take my breath.
You actually really danced. You're not as terrible as I was imagining you're going to be. Okay. I wanted to know about this in particular.
Okay, this is a Ford car model T 1925. It was driven by, you guys come. It was driven by the social class by then. For example, the way you see like nowadays we have the V8s, the Mpenkonis. So
This was the deal.
time, yeah. So it is really beautiful. To start the engine, one had to first start.
Okay, let me first get to you with my microphone so that my viewers can hear what you're saying.
You guys are mubadde muvuga ku gaali. Manyi kye bayita olufungo. Ovuga eggaali neggwamu akantu ako. N'oginyola then ne kakwata. So that is the same thing. They used to turn this and then someone gets inside and then starts after like maybe kind of like charging the battery or something. So this is basically a transport bit. When you look at this boat, it's so beautiful. One may wonder what is making this boat look nice and beautiful. This boat, when you look at the way they were joining the wood, it was just sewn. Batungalitungi. You understand? And it is one of the boats that were used back then. Patricia saying something? Yeah, by now, buntu bakozesa buninga saiso. Saiso manyi. Gwe bakozesa okuluka obusobo. Yeah, that is the same thing.
It was safe on the water.
Yes. Yes, whatever we're using, we have here, has been used by the people in the past. Yeah.
And
This is the rolling. In Uganda it is called what? Yeah, I thought you guys don't know. Yeah. And on Kasi.
we're going to look at all of them like,
Yeah, it is what gives speed and also moves the boat. Yeah.
Tell us what else. Oh, and then that over there, I've seen something. Yeah.
Tie it on an animal, either a horse, a donkey, or and then they pull it. Or
Why don't we still have this? It must be so cool.
actually, when you go to Munyonyo at the resort, they have these things. Or else someone could hold these things and then pull. Yeah.
Must be a slave, I can imagine.
My name is Nyanja Kwan from Uganda, from Triples Ghetto Kids. Twali tuzwala eno ku Uganda Museum okulambulako ku bintu bya Uganda. Njizeemu okulabako ebintu kati njizeemu nga Alemaani ebintu by'ebyedda kuba twalekerawo okusoma kati ntandise okugenda nga ntandise oyiga ebintu ku Alemaani ne gundi byonna byetuyize n'Abannayuganda bannange oba baganda bange oba bakulu bange oba bato bange tubasaba mujje mulambule ku Uganda Museum.
I want to have a conversation with this gentleman. He's really funny. When we were having the trip around the museum, he kept on making these particular statements that kept making me laugh over and over again. Sababu wale kuzabana.
Neyanziza mwe bale kusiima and niso kubeera no ku STV. Omulundi gwange gusookedde ddala.
Chakabi. Yuka. Ulidde ng'ogamba no mmotoka mutuyisaako waneno zitundra zibiki.
Zamaanyi.
Okuziza abaana ate they are really humble kids. Balina empisa. You've done a good job.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that and I'm so humbled.
Kati abaana bano mutera batwalako for trips. Wano simu ensi endala kubanga nkimanyi batambula nnyo already, yeah? Naye kati wano mu Uganda otera batwalako for trips so that they know their country, they know their roots.
Ebyaddala, to be honest, nga ndi mu kamera tulwawo.
Okay, I like the honesty.
Yeah, unless maybe we have somewhere, maybe like today, obanga tugendako maybe like twagendako Kasese. Era naye era twaye mu program za show biki byakuyimba naye nti just tugenda kulaba si kyangu gye tuli.
Kibudde oba just temukyeteekanga mukoko?
Most of the time nti abantu like oba ogenze kunyumirwa ate omuntu n'akuzza mu mbeera natandika like looking at you, saying at you, nobuli ekyokola at the end of the day nakuddayo obujuzi ne weekweka. So that's because of nti fame erusi yetugaana okukola ekintu bwe kiti mu lujjudde because wabeerayo abantu baki bangi.
naye kati gwe wetuze wano ku Mijama, so I think you noticed that they had an interest, they had a fantastic time here. Bonna banyumiddwa, I'm sure naawe nyumiddwa kubonsesezza nnyo, naye kati bw'oba olaba ekintu ng'ekyo kitegeeza maybe muteekemuko initiative muteero batwalako balambuleko ebifo as part of their leisure time.
Yeah, really, this one has given me a lesson and I've learned it. Like, cause we've ever been here many times.
Patricia told me naye nga ajja kuyimba buyimbi nga tayimba.
Yeah, and like this is a very big lesson for me that I need to take them. Balabeko spending college time here. Yeah, it's really very good. Nange ngo muntu like
bano baana bato togenda gamba nti ogenda batwala mu bivulu, togenda gamba nti ogenda. So I think this is the time ku myaka gino but traveling around balabe ku nsi yaabwe in the precious times nga bali ku byabwe kati nga bavuddemu bali ababayita bayimbira buli kaseera.
Yeah, this is very true. Era I'll be taking them, giving them opportunity. Na inewe bata banga bali ku somero, but also like nga ghetto kids netutambulako different parts of Uganda. Era tugenda kitwala mu maaso. Nange ng'omuntu wano naye nyina ekintu kyenfunyiwe kiri very interesting for me today, like the other basket.
Naawe okalabye mbuka testinga DNS kategedde.
Maybe nze nja kudda ku lubobbo of better spending a cent ngenda kuddayo
kulowooza bukola obwo obubobbo obwo sisuubira obwo obubbo nga bukola. So guys, you should come visit the museum. There is this particular segenda bagamba mujje mukalabe olaba ne teacher kamusanyusiza. Well,
they need to come here balabe ebintu ebyenjawulo. Yeah, very interesting. Birina mu Kampala wano naye nga abantu tebatuukawo. Yeah, true. Pozi n'ekyomuyimbi ebyaddala ndabye nga kintu kyamaanyi nnyo, like someone having award wano nga bajja nga bagirambula, ndabye nga kiri so big and I'm really so proud of you.
take out 3 hours.
Yeah, by the end of it tugenda leetayo at least 1 hour.
Mbesiga abaana bendabye bazina bwe batyo waliyo oli azina n'akola wano bw'ati. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the teacher, the caretaker, the parent, the father to the ghetto kids. He has done an amazing job. Abana babakuziza bulungi, bana bayina empisa, bana basanyufu. They're really healthy kids. So it is really a pleasure meeting you, and I'm hoping that we could catch on very soon. So we've had an amazing time. The day has come to an end and it is time for me to get out of here. Well, right from watching us unveil the brand ambassador that is going to be Joshua Cheptegei as the new brand ambassador Uganda Tourism, we have a lot of expectations in him. The gentleman has a very big following, and yes, as a country we are expecting him to speak for tourism, for the outsiders to know what it is that is in the Pearl of Africa. That is the pride of Africa. So ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we've come to the end of the show. You've also watched me have a trip at the museum, and you've enjoyed the ghetto kids, the dancing, the drumming. There's so much fun here. And for those of you that had not yet visited or taken initiative to visit the Uganda Museum, I bet it is definitely time for you to do that. The kids have had an amazing time. You've listened to all of them say how much fun they've had and the exciting things that they have seen. There's too much to learn here, guys. There's a lot that you did not know. There's a lot that I did not know. And I'm sure that every time I'm here, I'm giving you an exciting time. You know, and I'm glad you always are following up on the show. But too bad, it is time out for me. It is coming to the end of the show, and I remain Genesis Namale on the Travel and Trade. Don't forget to catch me again next Friday, 9:30, only on STV.